I think there's so many fucking powerful people that are on those lists. There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, partied. And how many of them went to the Diddy parties? Have you been paying attention to the trial?
Oh, yeah.
Trials.
To ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
Joe Rogan and 50 Cent just cracked open another can of chaos. After everything happening with Diddy, they're now hinting that a few more big-name celebs might be next in the hot seat. And the way they're talking, it's got people thinking the fallout is only getting started. So as y'all already know, Diddy doing jail time. Yeah, the 4 years he got hit with by the judge, Arun Subramanian, on 2 lesser charges out of the 5 counts he was facing. Still, this case far from over. Joe Rogan and 50 now out here naming names, calling out them folks who rolled heavy with Diddy. They just might be next. So the first name they dropped was Meek Mill, and it ain't even shocking, cause right from the jump, Meek rolled heavy with Diddy, allegedly one of his favorites. Back when Diddy's name was still clean, Meek was right beside him, smiling, partying, taking the shine. But the second them charges hit and the Rico storm started, Meek tried to sprint away from the mess like he never knew the man. Remember when he jumped on X Talking Tough, trying to convince folks he had zero connection to anything Diddy was being accused of. He said, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king straight out the trenches under control of no human." Strong words, but the streets took it as panic, like he was trying to distance himself before more smoke floated out. Then, when Diddy finally got slapped with that 4-year sentence, Meek doubled down, started claiming he never took part in whatever people were whispering about those private mansion parties, said blogs were twisting his name, forcing him into scandals he knew nothing about. But the problem was, the memories were too loud. Anybody who remembers that 27th birthday party Diddy threw for him in Vegas knows exactly why folks are side-eyeing him. Diddy rented out the Parisian Palace, spent $25,000 on the mansion alone, made sure Meek was front row in matching outfits, coordinated entrances, lingerie dancers, and even that wild sushi layout on a naked model. The party ended the night looking like a disaster movie. Broken bottles, used condoms, blood on sheets, and half an ounce of nose candy scattered across the floor. And the audio that leaked after, the one that had the internet on fire, of Meek and Diddy caught in the act, only made things worse.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait, ah!
Meek called it fake. AI said bots were out to destroy him, except too many insiders hinted that someone from the party recorded it themselves.
Everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy, like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like.
Jaguar Wright even claimed Nicki paid a bodyguard to leak it, and when Nicki later joked that Meek loves controversy, people started raising eyebrows.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was real. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meek snapped, even offered $100,000 to investigate, then never posted a single receipt. Old clips came back too, including them clips of Diddy calling Meek daddy.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Justin just commented it, shaking my head with a facepalm emoji when Meek tried to deny riding with Diddy by running with the No Diddy gang.
Yo, Sal, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this. Let's real life.
Real life.
Yeah. You know Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
And now, after months of shouting, Meek finally switched the story. Now he says he was around the madness, but never touched the questionable stuff. Kept his distance, just vibed. So now the real question fans now. Which version does Meek want the streets to believe? The one where he was never there, or the one where he showed up, saw everything, but somehow was not involved in any of it? Whatever the case, now that word is going around that Diddy might snitch, the street is loud that Meek might just be the next one to fall. Next up, the name spinning through the mix is Oprah, and this one got the whole timeline holding its breath. Word is she's being tied to Diddy's infamous freak-off circles. And if that sounds wild, the street's saying it actually lines up with everything people been whispering for years. Because Oprah hanging around questionable power players ain't new. Folks still remember them cozy pictures with Harvey Weinstein long before the world found out what he really was. They say everybody in Hollywood knew the vibes around him, yet Oprah kept pushing his projects, kept showing up beside him, even when Survivor said they needed someone with her platform to speak up. That silence got people thinking she protected the system instead of calling it out. And then there is the South Africa school saga. 40 million invested, supposed to be her legacy project, yet months after opening, accusations of essay hit. Multiple girls said things went wrong behind the scenes. Virginia Mogobo, the dorm matron, even got hit with essay charges.
Prosecutors say former dorm matron Tina Virginia Makopo tried to kiss and fondle the girls. She's also accused of kicking and hitting some of them. Makopo pleaded innocent to 14 charges of indecent assault, and criminal injury in South Africa.
Oprah flew in, fired people, cried on camera, but critics said the story never added up.
I was, needless to say, devastated and really shaken to my core.
Now them old accusations are getting dragged back into the light, and whispers are growing louder that Oprah might have known more than she let on. Hollywood insiders are talking too. Jaguar and Umar both hinted at Oprah holding serious quiet power, the type that keeps folks scared to ever cross her.
Guests are canceling their interviews because they don't want to get blacklisted by Oprah. Who wants to be on the wrong side of Oprah in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Tyler Perry in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Steve Harvey in Hollywood?
Old clips and photos are resurfacing with Oprah chilling beside the same crowd that ran with Diddy at them private gatherings, making folks wonder how deep her ties really went. Another name heating up the rumor mill right now is Stevie J, and this one got folks watching closely. Because if you've been around the culture, you already know Stevie and Diddy go way back, deeper than rap. Stevie was not just in the building, he helped build Bad Boy, producing some of the biggest records that came out of that era. And when the feds ran down on Diddy's mansion, Stevie was one of the first to speak up, standing 10 toes, defending him like family.
You're hanging out with Diddy in his mansion in Miami, and Homeland Security rushes in while you're there.
While I'm there, Dolo.
You're there by yourself.
Yeah. With the, you know, he has some employees there. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So suddenly there's red dots all over your shirt.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
But lately, the whispers surrounding him been getting heavier. Word is Stevie was at those freak-offs too, right there in the same rooms where all the wild stories came from. Lil Rod's lawsuit even names him directly, claiming Stevie helped line up women for those nights, basically playing coordinator for Diddy. And behind the scenes, folks keep talking about a leaked clip floating around, allegedly showing Stevie caught up in the madness himself. Yet while everybody else in the industry distances themselves, Stevie stays loud, calling Diddy his brother, still holding the line like nothing happened.
And, you know, hopefully the truth will prevail.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got to just see how it plays out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm never going to stop being there for someone I consider to be a friend to me.
As you should.
I'm not going to turn my back. And it's like, I've been scrutinized just by being a friend. I guess someone never had a true friend before.
And that got the streets asking, is that loyalty, or is Stevie tied in so deep he's got no way out? Sliding right into the next name, causing chaos, folks been side-eyeing Ashton Kutcher heavy. Videos show him laughing, dancing, living it up at those infamous white freak-offs, like he was front row to the whole spectacle. Then, when he got asked about it on Hot Ones, he froze, stumbled over his words, and that awkward pause said more than any press release could.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. Can't tell that one either. I mean, like actually cycling through them. Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane.
Folks remember too how he and Mila wrote glowing letters for Danny Masterson, a convicted sex offender, and that support only made people wonder what kind of circle he was repping. This letter caused him to step down from the organization he co-founded, and then rumors started swirling about Diddy tapes, who was in them, and whether Ashton ever crossed the line. He says he was just a guest, but the timeline got the streets asking, how deep does Ashton really go with Diddy? Next up, Naomi Campbell, and her name keeps lighting up the streets every time Diddy and Epstein get mentioned. Word is both Diddy and Epstein had private islands, and whispers never died about underage kids allegedly being flown in. Epstein's crimes are known, but now folks asking if Diddy's islands were just as shady and which celebs were in the mix. Naomi keeps coming up. The streets say she wasn't just attending. Allegedly, she was deep in the setup. Claims say she lured young girls and boys, promising modeling deals, only for them to get hit with NDAS and forced into situations far from the runway. Some even say she was a madam, helping Diddy handle the pipeline. One user put it bluntly saying, "She gives me major madam vibes. Always has. I think she does it for favors, connections, money, and to keep working. Her career has never stalled even throughout scandals because of who she has in her back pocket." And then there's that resurfaced interview where Naomi admits she knew Epstein but claims ignorance of his underage activities.
The paper does manage to make it clear that you were not aware of Epstein activities. Did you know who he was?
Yes, I knew him. I was introduced to him on my 31st birthday by my ex-boyfriend Flavio. He was always front and center at Victoria's Secret shows.
Did you suspect what he was doing?
No.
Fans side-eye that hard, saying she's dodging accountability, especially with her deep ties to Diddy. One user wrote, "She's lying, too fidgety, she knew all." Another hit hard, saying, "She worked with Save the Children, the same one that just lost 25% of his income over essay allegations." Good cover, Nay. Rumors say Diddy even dated Naomi in the early 2000s. She showed up to his wild freak-offs, then wiped him from Instagram after his scandals hit. Fans can't forget how Diddy once flew to London with Young Miami just to surprise Naomi with a cake for bagging her doctorate. So the streets are asking, if the feds dig deeper, just how tangled is Naomi in Diddy's whole mess? So with all these names dropping, the questions get heavier. Who's really innocent and who's hiding in plain sight? How many more are about to fall? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, cause this story far from over. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest scoop and celebrity drama.